It's time for Roses and Rosé. Hi, you guys. It's almost Christmas and time for the new Bachelor season in the new year. I'm so excited and I have wine. Here's the thing, I've been on an alcohol cleanse to cleanse myself of toxins ahead of the holidays so that I could feel empowered to drink whatever I wanted during the holidays. But that cleanse has been broken. And here we are. So, we are winding down on our rewatch of Emily Maynard season 8 of The Bachelorette, which we've been doing, as you know, to get to know Arie ahead of his season premiere on January 1st on ABC. You know what, I'm gonna say that was a shameless plug for ABC. Love you guys. We are on episode 9 and 10 because, like I told you guys, we're gonna double up in December so we can finish things up right. And let's get to it. It's time for the fantasy suites. Who will Emily sleep with? The answer's not Shawn, Arie, or Jeff. She is a mom, doesn't want to compromise her morals, so she didn't do it. I'm a little early on the Christmas carols, or am I? I don't know, it's fun to get festive and be in the spirit of things. I don't have a tree at home or anything like that really because I'm busy. I don't know. I don't have kids. Like, do you want to do it for anyone? But anyway, wow, this is getting really personal. Back to Emily, who does have a kid. Transition. So it's fantasy suites, and first it's Shawn, and he says he is definitely
I'm gonna end up marrying that girl.
And she's like, I don't want to go to the fantasy suite because
I'm a mom. It just doesn't line up with like what I believe in.
I know my daughter Ricky's gonna watch this, and so I'm just choosing not to. Now, she's gonna do this, spoiler alert, you guys, for all 3 of them. Here's my only question, though. Is other people on the show, I mean, the show always seemingly implies that they did sleep together, but other people have talked about how, like, they didn't sleep with someone in the fantasy suite. They just stayed up all night talking, and it was really valuable off-camera time when they asked really real questions of these people. So, I don't know, I guess maybe Emily was worried about how the public would perceive it, that people would assume she did hook up with everybody, but I would have taken that time and been like, let's get real, you know? I have a kid. What's your deal? Because here's another thing this episode made me realize. Man, was this a confusing season ending. I'm really grasping now why, you know, people love Shawn and he became the Bachelor, and Emily was so intense with Arie, and like, it's just that with each guy, they seem 100% in, saying things like, I'm definitely going to marry this person, and Emily seems really into all of them for very different reasons. It's like Shawn is perfect and he's exactly what you should want in an all-American made, faith, family, values, good-looking football player, Texan kind of a guy. Arie is super physically connected to her, the chemistry, the kissing bandit, and he's interesting and he's got a foreign family, so like that's exotic and like Arie. And then there's, you know, I don't see the appeal of Jeff.
Jeff told me that he loves me the night I met his family.
Emily says a few things here that in hindsight, stick out to me.
I feel like he gets me in a way that nobody else does.
You know what? Drink every time Emily says something telling about Jeff. Who she ends up picking, as we know.
I feel like even though I couldn't say anything back, that he could tell just from like my face how I felt.
Meaning, does she want to say she's in love with him? And she remembers him from the very first night as being something special. Who got the first impression rose? I don't even remember anymore.
What's going on?
There's a helicopter coming?
Come on, man. I'm Kaylin.
Golly, that was impressive.
Oh, and this was big. Emily says that she was at home with Ricky, making Ricky's lunch and imagining a guy being there, and that Jeff popped into her head. That's very telling, because if there's been one thing that's been a big thing about Emily, it's been that she has a daughter.
Well, I have some questions I want to ask you. just like details of stuff. There's questions.
Jeff also asks Emily some big questions back, like where would they live? And Emily's like, oh, I'd move anywhere for you. I don't know, it seems like a big thing. I mean, like, what about Ricky and uprooting her in school? Whatever, but anyway. And Jeff says,
I've never met two people who are more perfect for each other.
wow. But I think Emily liked that Jeff asked her questions back, you know? So their fantasy suite went quite well. Wow, my body's reacting to having alcohol for the first time in a while, I guess. And it's happy about it, yeah. Then Emily is all ready to tell Jeff that she doesn't want to do the fantasy suites instead.
I think I would be awesome to forego our individual rooms and spend some time in a fantasy suite together and curse out. That would be great. But I completely understand and respect that your daughter's gonna be watching this, and my family's gonna be watching this, and your family's gonna be watching this.
And Emily's reaction's really cute. She's like, I wanted to say it. I feel a little turned down now.
I wanted to turn him down, but he kind of turned me down.
But also I think she loves that Jeff predictively said that and knew what she'd want and was like so respectful. So we drank a lot. This was a lot of Jeff doing right things. Now on to Arie. The reason we're here, the reason we are. He is the reason that we're here. Arie, our new bachelor.
You walk too slow. Hurry up. I'm excited to see ya.
This made me wonder, was that kind of the moment where people started running up to each other on this show? Because nowadays, you don't see anybody walking slow when they see someone for the first time in a while. It's they run up and the girl jumps on the guy and it's a whole coordinated thing. So Arie and Emily may have invented this framework for saying hello on The Bachelor.
I think I fell in love with Emily on our first date, and my life has completely changed since I met Emily.
Whoa. Drink every time Arie says something major. He says that he is just ready to propose. God, this finale is gonna be painful, isn't it? Even though I know what happens, it's gonna be painful. Especially because I've interviewed Arie twice now, and so I really like him. And if you want to check those out, they're up at etonline.com. Shameless plug. You know, this wine was sitting in the fridge with someone else's for about 3 days. I don't know if this is what I should have dived into my re-entrance into alcohol with. It doesn't taste great. There is lots of kissing between Emily and Arie. Emily says that she wants to do the overnight with Arie because she just loves kissing him so much. Wow, and that I think is part of the issue here. Emily and Arie's attraction is so physical. She loves kissing him. She says they sometimes stop to kiss to talk, but like really they love kissing. And this woman who doesn't want to do the fantasy suites, doesn't want to do the overnights because of her morals, wants to because Arie is so amazing. Wow. Cheers to Arie. We're about to see him spread that amazingness to 29 lucky women. Oh, sorry.
And I think that a lot of men might have that like built up, like, oh, I need to be the father figure like right off the bat. And I think first and foremost, you need to be like fun to hang out with and, you know, be their buddy.
Then Arie says all this great stuff about how he loves kids and he knows how to become close with kids because remember he dated and lived with that girl who had kids, and Emily loves that. So then we're back to being totally fine with Arie. This was a very confusing episode. Emily doesn't seem to have any real distinguishable problems with one guy to another guy. It's like she has strong feelings for all of them. They're all totally ready to marry her, and I can't see it. Like, we knew this whole time. It was evident. Even if we didn't know what happens, that Shawn and Arie and Jeff would be there at the end, but now I don't know how, when people were watching this live, they distinguished what would happen from here. It's very difficult. Drink every time you're stressed out. Don't do that. That's how people develop issues. Don't do that.
I'm not ready to say goodbye to the others yet.
So Emily says she's falling for everyone. She's crying and she rarely cries. Oh, drink for Emily. And then they all make her these videos.
Emily, never in a million years did I think I would develop the feelings that I've developed for you.
I don't know why She just spent time with each of them. Shawn's is nice, Arie's is nice. Jeff's seems really rehearsed.
I knew there was something there that could grow, but now I know that I'm completely in love with you.
Like really rehearsed.
Our dates together have changed my life forever.
And oh, Arie talks about the importance of when he wrapped her in a blanket.
My huge crush turned into love when I had that blanket wrapped around us underneath the London sky.
And you know what? If you love someone, wrap a blanket around them. What a metaphor. I'm cold. I'm cold and alone. Arie was for 5 years. Okay.
That's what makes it so hard. Just caring so much about them and wanting them to be happy and knowing that they've never done anything wrong to me.
Emily even says that she sees a fairy tale ending with each of them. What a thing to say to those three guys as they're standing there. I need more information on how she made this choice. I really do. Because if you truly see a fairy tale ending, not even just it's possible that we could make it work, but a fairy tale ending with each of them, I need more information. How did you choose? What was wrong with Shawn? I've been asking this all season and I still don't feel I have my answer. You guys, as we know, she sent Shawn home. What was wrong with Shawn? No, I don't get it. I don't get it. So guys, here's the thing. Shawn's season of The Bachelor was like when I got into the franchise. That was it. And now I'm really understanding why Shawn was made The Bachelor. He is like, it was like women had to have viewed him as like God's gift. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. Nothing's wrong with Shawn. Shawn told me that the most important piece of advice he gave Arie before Arie started as Bachelor, and that he's given all Bachelors this, was he said, don't let women see you kissing other women. And we know from the promo, Arie did not follow that advice. And I told Shawn that he didn't, and Shawn thought that was very funny. He said, quote, what an idiot. They're good buds though. Okay, so yeah, Shawn was my first season, and you guys, I mean, this is just making me think, like, should I go back and watch other seasons? Please let me know in the comments. Do you think I should? Is the Bachelor franchise our Star Wars? No! Our Lord of the Rings? There's so much lore to it, so much history, so many different family trees and legacies and relationships and should I? If so, let me know which seasons you think are must-sees. I don't want to watch any duds. Anyway, episode 10 of Emily Maynard's season of The Bachelorette. Guys, it was the men tell all, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna fucking talk about it, okay? Because I don't really, we had Kaylin and Ryan and Doug and Chris, but who really cares? Emily saw Shawn, they were lovely to each other. Let's go to the finale. One more video, it's gonna go up Tuesday, December 26th, where we watch Emily Maynard's season finale and the After the Final Rose with Arie. It's gonna be the perfect transition to Arie's season premiering January 1st on ABC. What a holiday gift! What a way to start 2018 with Arie. Cheers to Arie and to the hopes of new beginnings. So again, I just talked to Arie, guys, after he had filmed his finale, and that interview's up at etonline.com. And Arie is just lovely, and he told me that he fell in love with two women. Two women. What happened, Arie? Find out more in our interview. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please leave me your comments and thoughts below. Are you getting excited for this season? I mean, I know people have been calling Arie not Peter, but guys, he's having a really good sense of humor about it. He's been like joking about it on social media. And after Emily's thoughts on Arie's kissing, I'm like just excited to watch him kiss other women. Like he could just do that and that would be enough for me. Is that weird? Is that weird? Am I weird? Thank you so much. Make sure to like ET on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and watch our final video of Roses and Rosé with Emily Maynard's season finale and After the Final Rose, Tuesday, December 26th. Thank you, and bye!